What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the top of the map in the red color, playing as Ra. It is the one, the only ChronoJJ, affectionately known as the Godfather of AOM. His opponent today, in the blue color, playing as Thor, is NoFX Panama, also known as Parfait. So Parfait was an old top expert. And speaking of old top experts, I learned recently, very recently, that this man right here, under the Ra category, under the name of ChronoJJ, used to hold the top 1 spot on the Age of Titans ladder in 2004. And guess when this recorded game was from? This recorded game was from 2004. This is peak ChronoJJ, where nobody could stand up to his might. And honestly, I'm excited to see what he can do here in this game, because he was a good player. But this guy over here, on the other hand, Parfait, I really don't know much about him beyond that his name had some sort of mystique behind it. And he would come back for really short periods of times and dominate the Nilla ladder, dominate the Titans ladder, and was just like really good at the game. This is played obviously on patch 1.03, so you'd think 2004 Ensemble Studios was done with the game. Basically, they put out, what was it? They put out like a bug fix patch, which was like 1.01, and 2 balance patches, 1.02 and 1.03. And then they just were like, that's it. We've perfectly balanced this game. We've left it. And as a result, we're going to see these really bizarre mid guards, which we don't see very much of nowadays, where there's actually, this mid guard's pretty balanced, to be honest. Got fish, pretty good fish in the corners, pretty good for everyone, to be honest. So I take it all back. No patch. That's where it was at. Let's go back to the old days. ChronoJJ though. What is he doing? What's different here? Got a really interesting power spot with the priest. This is kind of really good because the priest isn't going to bump into anyone. So nice job there. Pharaoh empowering the food here is slightly bizarre, and he hasn't found any cow. So he's actually going to be out of food early, which is somewhat of an issue. And the way that people played around this nowadays, I think you start with more berry bushes. I think the minimum amount of berry bushes on Midgard's a bit higher. But the way people would deal with this on this map was they'd just pile into wood and just get like 20 fish and go up a bit late. But looks like he's going to be searching the black with his villager. He just misses the gazelle. And these guys are going to go straight to the walrus over here to eat them up. Very interesting. I think this build order is fairly similar to what people do nowadays, except the difference is nowadays is maybe you go 5 gold or you put more villagers over to wood now so that you can spam fishing ships really efficiently. Now, what have we got for Parfait? He's got 9 villagers on wood. This is surprisingly hyper modern. Norse was actually doing this quite a bit early in the thing, because it was so easy to spam out all the fish on Midgard, and you knew that you were safe because it was such a big map, such a long time for your opponents to get here. But unfortunately, actually no, he's got really nice fish over here. So if he just fills up all over here, he will have his 21 plus fish and be in a really good position. But things that people weren't that on top of with these back in the day were things like efficient drop sites. Should be moving these forward. This ox cart should be off to the side. You can see these outside dwarves are walking a little bit when they don't need to be. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Even ChronoJJ with 2 villagers building a temple, that didn't happen. That didn't happen for ages. I'm pretty sure this is unnecessary on this map, especially because he doesn't even have the resources to get to the next age. But fair enough. And yeah, and back onto the gold. And what we'll be seeing around about now, we're not getting these perch for some reason. I guess he's just scoured it, so it's fine. A bit slow, but we'd see like docks going up everywhere by now. 4 minutes and 50 seconds is a bit late to start the docking. Just in case you're getting rushed or something like that. We do see tar coming through. I wouldn't be surprised to see like the shifting sands onto the enemy units here, but maybe back in 2004, it wasn't quite known how strong shifting sands was. In that if you just send a pharaoh in and start harassing these guys and shift the villagers in the Oxcar back to your base with your pharaoh as well, it'd be really, really good. But not happening just yet, and Parfait going through. Freya both advancing really, really late. 25 fishing ships for Parfait here, as we said. It's a very, very good map for him. 22 for ChronoJJ, so both players with quite the food income. We've got the Ulfsark coming in, going to be chasing this villager, but the bear coming to assist, and the Ursa running away. I believe players didn't work out what wall segments were back here either. Normally in today's game, we'll be seeing wall segments all around this tower just to make sure he doesn't get rushed too hard. And we've got Parfait throwing down 3 longhouses immediately. He's going to have so many resources that 3 longhouses is probably not enough, and he's going to be spamming out the Hersa. ChronoJJ on the other hand throwing down barracks. The Valkyrie coming in, going to be spotting this. Nice barracks placement here. And it's going to protect this tower a bit, protect this little angle here. A forest fire on this would be pretty huge though, because Egyptian really needs the gold to build the units because they need so much food. And you see he's throwing down another one, building some axemen out. And there's the forest fire. And we expect it to happen, so nice job there. And we don't have her scene out for ChronoJJ just yet. I think people weren't too aware of how strong that technology was. Let's check out Parfait as well on the other side of the map. He doesn't have it either. It's an incredible technology. Plus 30% onto your food income, plus double the gather, double the whatchamacallit, not gather, like capacity, carry capacity is absolutely gigantic. And now we do see that ChronoJJ has spotted Parfait's army there. Parfait throwing away a couple of units. Going to be spamming these axemen out. Needs to get the what's going all axemen. I think that's a little bit dangerous considering the raiding cavalry threat that comes from Thor. But I think ChronoJJ just wants to be able to defend a little bit and get to the next age. See his outside monument, very dicey indeed, and his house is going to be taken down as well. But the armory is on its way. ChronoJJ just needs to get out like the 400 gold that he needs, and he should be fine. Try and defend here. Armory just chilling, not wanting to finish that one just yet. Cabinets coming in to push off the fish, which he has done. That's quite a lot of fish that just 4 cabinets have managed to control here. That's like 9 fishing spots just with 4 cabinets. Really, really big for him, but even so, Parfait's probably still got he's got 15 fishing ships going, so no problems there. And ChronoJJ on the bottom here, picking off some fishing ships down here as well, but losing a lot of houses and the like. And ChronoJJ will be continuing here, trying to spam out those units. Looks like he's not going to be thinking about the next age. He's got the armory coming up, but he's going to be a little way away from getting that gold income going. Another barracks coming up. And Parfait just happy picking off this house, maybe picking off the dock. There's docks kind of all over the map right now for ChronoJJ, just kind of spamming them in there. Nice micro from Chrono there, pulling that one back. Getting some nice shots in onto the longboat. Another dock coming up right in the face here. Parfait not microing that one at all. He's ready for the gold star, because this is definitely a gold starvable map here. With only 1,000 gold left on here, can you Pharaoh empower the house? Nothing changes. But if Parfait can get some more buildings up over this side as well, get really good line of sight on the gold mines, there's really nowhere for ChronoJJ to get that second gold mine without winning a fight, and it can be really difficult to beat a full pop Norse here, maybe even a full pop Norse with flaming weapons, or frost could be absolutely gigantic. So we'll see if that becomes an issue for him or not. He's got a lot of units queued up right now. And he's stopped village production, so he really wants to get to that next age. The raiding cavalry coming in though, there's no crenellation, so these guys are going to be completely fine here. He does have Skin of the Rhino though, so he's going to be ready to fight with these guys. Should not be throwing this away right now. He got such a big advantage. And if you keep fighting here, yeah, he could have advanced as well. Having 5 longhouses queued up with raiding cavalry right now. Choosing to fight in here is really giving ChronoJJ a leg to stand on. And picking off all of those cavalry is absolutely huge. And ChronoJJ in like a gigantic position, like a really good position right now. As the raiding cavalry looking for something else. Really need to get those medium upgrades onto those raiding cavalry because, man, they are weak source without it. We've talked about it before, but you check out this high base armor that raiding cavalry have and relatively low HP. So every little bit of HP extra they get is worth so much more than something with low base armor, such as like a Hippocon, which starts with kind of high base HP but low base armor. So it kind of translates that way because of the way that the percentages work. So you really got to prioritize those line upgrades with Norse more so than say as Greek. You see ChronoJJ continuing to put on the aggression with those cabinets, but Parfait with the longbow pushing off some stuff there, but going to be maybe losing the longbow. Has managed to get another armory up for some reason. Still not advancing. Has run out of gold here. This is going to be a difficult one now. Parfait still has an option here. He could still fight here. He's grabbing the second town center. Still not deciding to advance his raiding cavalry here. But he's going to be fighting this one. This is mostly axemen as well, so this is actually a good fight for Parfait to take. I feel like making axemen. I mean, well, he's got 8 axemen here, so making these axemen has been a real, not efficient move because he's got no infantry. He's got only the throwing axemen in the back and the cavalry coming in. If these were medium cavalry, this fight would go so hard in the way of Parfait, but not happening just yet. Villagers coming forward. Going to look to try and prevent this town center from going up. ChronoJJ going to be holding here. Doesn't have his pharaoh, his Wadget sitting idle in the back. Nice micro from the slingers to be focusing down those throwing axemen in the back of the army there. But now the villagers are going to be getting pushed off here. Pharaoh coming over to start throwing those stones. And it looks like that gets instantly focused down. Villagers now getting pulled off. They do have that Skin of the Rhino here, which is still as good as it is today. Still like so much more armor that these villagers have. And these units are just going to be flooding in here for Parfait, preventing the gold income from ChronoJJ, who's now sitting at next to no food, even with the 22 fishing ships, and he still doesn't have purse seam. The longboat's picking off some units over here as well, but this is where the fight matters. And it's looking like all of the units of Parfait are slowly but surely dwindling here as he's starting to switch into a couple of Olsark to maybe keep the push going here. 90 population for Parfait, ChronoJJ at 95, so it's pretty even. And 4 barracks to 5 longhouses does favor the Egyptian in terms of production. Losing the town center has been delayed as well, and Parfait kind of throws or squanders an opportunity to win the game there as ChronoJJ is kind of hit a point where he's stabilized, going to get back to full population. He's got 2 town centers. He's not building villages from the 2 town centers though, which is a bit of a mistake. And this gold mine is also available to be grabbed as well if he so chooses. So move up there, maybe grabbing this town center as well wouldn't be a half bad idea. Now ChronoJJ moving forward and focusing down the longhouse there with the Egyptian classical army. He's going to be looking to go to the next stage fairly soon. We do see that Parfait is going to be really strong. Has a lot of idle villagers here. They need to get to work. He's got no income. Not paying attention to that one there. Has managed to get a lot of infantry out, and that's a good little counter to all of the spears that just flooded out. And ChronoJJ is going to actually have to build some axemen to deal with those ox carts, because not the ox carts. I said picking off an ox cart to deal with those spearmen, because the ox actually do beat the spearman slinger army if they actually attack it all. But you can see that ChronoJJ's army is actually doing a lot of damage. Really nice little concave that he's fighting in there. Still getting some raids in with the longboats. We're picking off those with the dock though. It's going to be totally fine. And Parfait just is trying to put the pressure on, but again, ChronoJJ can just spam the units out. He's got a lot of guys coming out, not using auto queue at all. Just trying to spam them out from all the barracks, throwing up a monument to the soldiers as well. Maybe getting out some more Wadget wouldn't be a bad idea at all. And still, well, Parfait did sort out his idol, but still, 20 villagers on gold with no villagers on wood is not a successful thing. You can go over and eat those warriors if you wanted to. Maybe re-fish up the fish. You got 6 idle fishing ship in here, 7 idle fishing ship. You need to sort those out at some point. And the slingers moving forward, doing all the stuff. Spearmen have found a house to hurt Parfait a little bit here. 1 town center to 2 town centers in. Parfait has to start doing that retreating on the longhouse, and every single one of these longhouses is potentially like 1.5 farms, which he's really going to need for these units here. Booster in the chat. What the heck as well? What a time to be alive. But looks like ChronoJJ going to be building up this town center. Getting that one's going to be huge. You can even move forward to this one. Sneak that off to the side if you wanted to. But still just chilling in the classical age. Still no Persine. If he had Persine right now, his food income would be like, obviously 30% more, but right now he'd probably have like 1,500 food in the bank and be in the heroic age. It's just the small things that people did not realize. Everyone knew hunting dogs was good, but it somehow didn't translate into the water very well. The dwarves need to move up onto the gold mine over here at some point. We do have a villager building a mining camp here just to check it out. If Parfait chooses to go to this gold mine or not this one, actually you got an armory over here to get line of sight on this gold mine. That armory is awfully early. Let's get the 3rd armory up already. Just ready to spam out those armory upgrades. But Parfait holding so far. These strong axemen are really strong, but the Wadgets have been starting to get built. And the Shield Maiden Valkyries are out as well, so that kind of stunts the push from ChronoJJ. He kind of needs to get to the next age. And he's still not close to it with still only 55 food cabinets, picking off some more fishing ship as well. Doing all of the good stuff. ChronoJJ moving forward now. He's found the villages. He knows if I can fight this here, it's going to be big. And Parfait already over here with all of those thrown axemen. And the thrown axemen picking off those villages there. Tell me if that's any better, Hicks. Or if everything's gone to whack. Alright. Throwing axemen against slingers right now. This army is just going to all fade to dust. These slingers just completely shred this, even with the copper shields. And Parfait decides to tap out. GG! Well played by ChronoJJ. 2004 ChronoJJ, just way too good. Absolutely, absolute insanity, really. I feel like had Parfait, when he was full population, had to do 2 things. First thing, cancel auto queue from his 5 barracks. Second thing, get medium cavalry. Third thing, if you get rid of 5 barracks worth of those raiding cavalry and get medium cav, you get enough resources to get to the heroic age. Heroic age timing would have came in clutch. Flaming weapons takes out the entire army of ChronoJJ, takes out this gold mine, gets map control, and then he just wins that way. If we check out the post game, we check out the food here, we can see that there was a situation, where was it, where military units was at a peak, 8 minutes and 58 seconds, right? That's when Parfait was max supply. So 8 minutes and something here. So right about here, where we have 600 food and Parfait's full population, you got 5 barracks at 99% on the raiding cavalry. That's, I can't do math, but it's a lot. It's come on, brain work. It's 200 food. That puts you up to 800 food. Boom. Then you're in the heroic age. Then you win. But did not happen, and ChronoJJ pulls away with this victory. So GG, well played. We've got another game coming to you from the ChronoJJ history books. So stick around and we'll get that one going real soon.